What are we talking about exactly? We are talking about snake split. The super simple split. I think I created the snake split because it's the first thing that came off of my head. The idea of the snake split is to have a full body approach, to have the endurance piece as well as strength, full body mobility. I'm going to walk through exactly what the snake split looks like and how you can implement it in your day-to-day routine. Okay, what is the snake split composed of? The snake split focuses on two parts of the day. One in the morning, one in the evening. The one in the morning is shorter but more intense, whereas one in the evening is a lighter zone 2 effort. If you're not familiar with the different zones, I highly encourage looking into it. Essentially, this is a broad overview, but there's 5 different zones. There's zone 0 and zone 1. That's not going to do anything for you. That's going to have minimal to no impact. Zone 2 is where your fat burning and your light impact workouts come into play. So if you're focused on losing a lot of weight, if you want to get more toned, or if you're injured and you want to do something that's not going to put a lot of demand on your body, you're going to stick to zone 2. Anything above that is more of your higher impact activities, and that's going to boost your strength. That's going to kind of push your body. That's how you're going to build more muscle, and it will help with endurance as well. Zone 2 helps a lot with endurance, but Zone 2 helps out with your aerobic base, but for your anaerobic and high aerobic fitness, that's going to be your zone 3 to zone 5. Typically, in your morning workouts, you want it to fluctuate between zone 3 to zone 5. You don't want to hit zone 5 too much. I'd say if you're going to hit zone 5, be in that zone for no longer than 5 minutes for the entire workout. Typically, you want to have a good balance between, I'd say like a 60-30-10 split. So 60% you want it to be zone 3, 30% you want a fair amount in zone 4, and zone 5 maybe 10%, so about 5 minutes. I start my shift at 8:30 in the morning, so I typically like to keep my morning workout short. And the evenings I have more time. That's why I like to dedicate more time to working out later in the day. We're going to look at the different days now. So, Monday, that is going to consist of full body calisthenics and 6-mile run. Whenever I do full body calisthenics, all I'm doing is 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 sit-ups, and 20 bodyweight squats. That is my full body calisthenic routine. I'd say 15 to 45 seconds is the sweet spot as far as rest time. Once I hit the full body cals, that is it for the morning, and then I'll wait and do my 6-mile run in the evening. That one's not too difficult to explain. Like literally all you need is your body and shoes and clothes, because you don't want to run around naked. That's illegal, at least here in Florida. Yeah, literally clothes, shoes, and you're good. 6-mile run, zone 2. As far as tracking what zone you're in, I made the assumption that you have tracking devices. So if you don't have a tracking device, I highly recommend the Garmin 965. It shows you a lot of different metrics, like the different zones you're in, the different paces that you're going during your runs, and also gives you different options as far as what type of workout you want to do. It's got weightlifting, swimming, cycling, pretty much anything that you can imagine that's realistic. If you want to do something crazy like a bungee jump or skydive workout, maybe you'll have to get something more advanced. But as far as the basic workouts, the 965 is where it's at. Typically, they go around for $500. If you're very active, it's definitely worth it. Tuesday. For Tuesdays, I like to hit the assault bike. or 3 mile run. I've been doing PT with the Air Force on Tuesdays. So typically I'll just knock out a 3 or sometimes 2 mile run with them. But if I don't, I like to hit the assault bike. What does that look like on the assault bike? Well, I'll admit the assault bike is brutal. You're basically going to alternate between 2 minutes moderate, 3 minutes hard until you hit 30 minutes. So it's a constant back and forth motion. You should hit the hard, the 3 minute segments minimum of 6 times. So that's 18 minutes total of rigorous exercise, and then 12 minutes moderate. By the end of that, it'll equal 30 minutes because you're doing 12 minutes moderate, 18 minutes hard. So that perfectly fits the 30-minute morning workout. In the evening, I'll top it off with the 3,000 meter swim. I just ordered some swimming goggles. Yeah, I'll actually show you. I got them for a pretty good price, less than $100. I think it was like maybe 50 bucks, but they're pretty solid. Waterproof, and they haven't come off my head a single time whenever I swim. The only thing I will say is you have to download the Bluetooth won't work. At least whenever I tried it, the Bluetooth didn't work. So I had to manually go in and download the songs because it has a MP3 function. So I did that, and once I downloaded the songs that I wanted, then it was working just fine in the water. I mean, no latency issues, no type of disruptions. If you are interested in getting some, send me a message letting me know that you're interested in getting a pair of these. So pretty solid. 3,000 meter swim, that takes about an hour for me. Wednesday, full body isometrics. So this is whenever I'm actually doing a little bit of weight training. We'll go deadlift, shoulder press, squat, pull-ups, then bench. I'm only doing 3 sets for anywhere from 15 seconds to 30 seconds of holding the movement. Because it's only isometrics, I'm literally just going into the position. So if it's deadlift, I'm finding the point where I'm contracting my muscles the most and I'm holding it. Depending on how heavy the weights are, if I'm feeling like I got a lot of energy, then I'll go pretty heavy and I'll try to hold it for 30 seconds. If I can't hold it for as long that day, then I'll do 15 seconds. But yeah, 15 to 30 seconds is the most effective spots from what I researched. 3 sets for all of those, including pull-ups. I'll just hold a dumbbell between my feet. And by the time that's over, it's around half an hour. Wherever it feels the most difficult to hold the position, that's the sweet spot where you want to hold it for as long as you can, up to 30 seconds. I'll follow that up, 6 mile run in the evening. Ooh, I just remembered, because I struggle with this. When you're done with your evening cardio, you gotta stretch. Stretch, because if you don't, your body will hate you for it, and you'll find out over the next few weeks. If you need more time to recover and you want to take a morning off, because sometimes I'll do that. I'll stretch in place of one of these workouts in the morning if I feel like my CNS is overloaded and I'm not recovering properly. I'll use that. I'll use the morning as a stretch day, and then I'll do half an hour of stretching. But 15 minutes in the evening, minimum, half an hour in the morning. If you're not doing the workouts. If you have enough energy, feel recovered, then no, go ham in the morning. The main details were in the beginning of the video. Now it's just kind of like copy and paste. Now we're back to full body cals, 3,000 meter swim. Remember, you can modify these workouts, the distances with the type of workout. Maybe you're more into biking, or maybe you want to swim and bike, so you can go swim here, bike here. Friday is amazing. Best day of the week, hands down. I don't care what anyone says. We got assault bike or 3 mile run. I'm not doing both, just to clarify. It's either or. I mean, you can do both if you're built like that. But personally, I just choose one. I like to hit 20 miles a week minimum. So I'll adjust these. I'll decide which workout I'm going to do based on how many miles I've hit during the week. But assault bike, 3 mile run, and then 6 mile run in the evening. Saturday, I'll only do one workout because it's a full body lift, and that takes a lot of energy and it demands a lot from your body. So typically your CNS is pretty loaded after that. But yeah, I'll go full body lift. Right now, I'm focused on more of that endurance piece. So I'll go 70% for all the lifts that we discussed here. 3 sets of 12 at 70%. And then all of the 5 compounds that we talked about. So deadlift, military press, squat, pull-ups, and then bench press. Sunday, it's going to be more of a stretch recovery day. This time, ideally an hour or any type of recovery. So maybe a sauna, ice bath. This is all I've been using to recover. I know there's a lot more that you can get online. You can get the massage guns. You can get the fancy, I don't even know what they're called. You can get a lot of stuff online. But for me, I just like sticking to the basics. I like something simple but effective. And this has done it for me. Foam roller. I'd say foam roller, number one, it just, every time I use this at night, magical. Just pops everywhere. Foam roller is a must. These things are like maybe $50, probably less on Amazon. Lacrosse ball, not as essential, but still highly effective. Think of this as like a precision tool. So if you're really stiff in one part of your body, typically in the middle of my feet, that's where I experience most of my stiffness. So I'll get this lacrosse ball, and then whether I'm sitting eating dinner or no, actually I use ice packs on my feet when I'm eating dinner because I'm stationary. When I'm in my office chair, which rolls around, I like using this so I can roll around with the lacrosse ball, and then that gives it it loosens up any tension in my feet. Like I said, when I'm sitting down for dinner, I use the ice packs. That helps with decreasing any inflammation in my feet if I've been running a lot. So having that combo is pretty golden. It does a really great job of pinpointing the stiffness and making that less stiff. You can do a lot with the resistance band, multiple types of stretches. 3 simple tools will do a lot for you long term. So we were on Sunday. Oh yeah, I forgot. One more thing, moderate activities. So what does that mean exactly? Moderate. This could be anything like playing volleyball on the beach, if you have a beach, or kayaking. I went kayaking the other day in Vernon, Florida. Stunning, beautiful water. Anything that you're active, but you're not working out, because you do need to recover. I'm telling you, you have to recover, because I'd say for a month straight, I was doing nothing but working out every day, even zone 2 on Sundays. And then eventually my body was like, yeah, dude, like, you're either going to recover or we're going to die. At the end of the day, it's going to boil down to how consistent are you going to be with your schedule. Snake split. If you have any questions, message me, ideally via Instagram. If you have my number, text me. All right. That's everything. Have a good night. It's night for me, but it might not be night for you. Anyways, snake split. See ya.